I know you guys have been waiting for me feedback. This is not like any other normal vlog that I do. I know I've been silent for a while. It's a lot that has been happening, so I decided to take a break, but now I have to address this issue that just recently happened. It was crazy. Like you know, when you live with someone, that is when you get to know who that person really is, right? So yeah, I've been trying so much to hold my peace. I'm not the type of person who likes to cause unnecessary drama. I'm a very cool, calm and collected person. I don't like, you know, arguments over petty issues, nini. After for it to get out here, I didn't really want, but part of my family was nini. Okay, actually not even part of my family. My family members were really upset, and they're like, that is so wrong for someone to do. In fact, it doesn't make sense to say that I'm a drama queen by you know, knowing my rights. There's no way I can be quiet about my situation, while obviously, you know, a lot of femicide is happening in Pasai. Like, there's a lot of women getting killed, and most of them die in silence. So I can't accept to be a victim, and I don't think like anything could justify a man hitting a woman, because that is, first of all, that's a weak man, and beating a woman, eventually you'll hurt her. You will hurt that woman when you beat her. So this is something I really believe, like, when two people have issues, because definitely every relationship has its own issues. Kila mtu anakuanga na nini yake na the way of handling things. So for me, it sort of felt like there's no point of me running too soon when there was trouble in paradise. Like, I wanted to be so patient, because we're having a baby together, and try to see if things could work out. The first time he hit me, I really felt bad, and that was a red flag. And ladies, best believe me when I tell you, when a guy hits you for the first time, he will do it again and again. And as much as he convinced me and promised me he'd never do that, there's a lot of things I would like to say, but I'm not that petty to an extent that I have to expose some personal businesses. I won't say like he's 100% a bad guy, because everybody has their own good sides as well. The fact that he hit me, well, okay, he doesn't drink alcohol, and I can't say I was drunk that night. To be honest, I wasn't even drunk, because I was drinking light beer, so I can't say I was drunk. And I don't know, it just got out of hand. As in, it was so unexpected. Like, one minute we were just okay, and then the next minute in a like, it's just crazy. Like, he doesn't want to listen, and then he starts yelling at me. And so I was calm, because I'm the type of person who gets so silent when I feel when I get upset. I'm not the type of person to act up. So, and until as in, when I get mad, I'm not the type of person to react immediately. I prefer to hold myself back and relax first, because hakuna venye we can, like, when you're mad, Mia Mekasirika is like yelling at me, at mimi I'm like uko yelling and all that. So I just decided to keep quiet, and that is when he started like beating me up. You had, like, there was no major argument. I just due to look at me, because I can't or anything. I don't know what got into him, and then like I can bring up a lot of issues even from the past, like things that we had already talked about. So akanza kunihit, and I got so offended. So what I did was I kept quiet. At the end, I told him, you know what, if this is not working out, Mr. Japan Ubaya, by the way, and just let me live in peace. I didn't like force you to be with me. We're having a baby, and I can't stay in such a space for the sake of my well-being. So Sinile, I started suggesting that we need to, you know, maybe go our separate ways, because we can't force love when all we do is like argue, and it's not like healthy arguments. We argue over petty issues. It's so embarrassing, it's so dangerous. We might end up, you know, hurting each other or harming each other. So he was like, yeah, leave, whatever. I can start kuniambia, oh, I take my things. So when I started taking my things out, hapo kwa nini kwa mlango, I'd go for like maybe one thing, and then I go back for another, and then like he takes them back and tells me like he won't let me go, that I'm not going anywhere. So I was like, no, I need to go. Like I need to. So I was like, what kind of game are we playing? Like, if he really wants me to go, he has to let me go. So the reason why I could not get out in that moment was because as in, he had the key to the gate, I didn't have the key, so I insisted. I don't know where he had hidden it, so I could not access to it, and so it was impossible for me to leave. So I stayed up in kiasi, and then in the morning and and I got tired, you know, like I was in pain, I was swelling, I had a bad headache. Jolkwana hit my head. So I decided, let me go and lie down for a bit. It was so bad. Like, I even asked myself if I really deserve to be treated like this. If you feel like a woman is not, I don't know, like I heard he said a lot of things, like because online, and for my, you know, for the sake of my, I really want to give birth to a happy baby, because already I am already in love with my baby, my unborn baby, and I really want to give my baby the best love. And if it means doing it by myself, I'm very much okay with it, because there's no point of, you know, traumatizing an innocent baby, because like my moods right now is in effect, my baby's well-being as well. So I don't want to stress out. I'm trying to be so happy, and I love the fact that I can take anything thrown at me. I know, like, God made, like, I'm going through this because God knew I am capable of passing through such a test, and I'm glad I'm handling it very calm. I don't want to shout. So when my after Lenny hit, apparently I had to go. Okay, kuna venye I nilikuwa nimeswell and all that, bado hataki nitoke, and I was like, you know what, he had taken my phone actually, so I could not call anyone or text anyone. Akanzadi could demand for my password, you know. Like, he's demanding, like, I unlock my phone. I didn't have anything to hide really, but the tone at which he was demanding, like, I unlocked the phone, was very, like, he was actually commanding me, and I was like, no, that's not right. Because at Mimi, for example, if I want something from him, I won't aggressively ask for it. You don't expect someone to give you something. So I was just avoiding a lot of issues by, you know, keeping quiet. So what I did is, people are cooking, and so nikasema, you know what, I can't stay here. I asked him for the last time, are you giving me my phone back, or are you not going to give me? He was just quiet. He started, like, he was silent the whole time. I was like, you know what, there's no solution to this. So I called Chinedu, and I asked her, I borrowed her phone, so I tried to call my family, so they were concerned, even nini, and then I think on the verge of going to take Nani's phone, Chinedu's phone, that is when he took my phone, like akaniekea hapo kwa kiti. So I started talking to my family, just to let them know in case of anything, because the Point was even telling me that I'm not going anywhere with this pregnancy. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do now? What do you mean? Like, how do you want me to handle this? Unajua. So yeah, I managed to nini when he was asleep, because I knew he was not going to let me go. So I left my things intentionally, because I was not in a position to take them. So I had to go nikaenda somewhere where I had a friend who I explained everything to, na akakuwa like, it's okay, I can go kwa place yake. So I went there, I ate because I hadn't eaten and I was hungry, nikalala, and after that journey I decided to go to the police station. Pia yeye alikuwa she was going somewhere that night, so nikasema let me go to the police to report the incident, because my family was suggesting wait for them, do nipeleke the following day, but I was like, you know what, it's better if I do things immediately. So I went, nikaandikisha OB. After that, the next day, my brothers came. Like, I have two brothers, but one of them was the one who came with my cousins. Wakanipeleka hospitali, like they were there for me to support me and ask me what I wanted. So I had to follow up the case. I really followed up the case up to the end. I didn't kapata P3 and all that. You know, living with someone like that who is very unpredictable, because there was a time he called me and asked when I'm going to get my things. I told him I'm a bit busy because I was here and there, so I decided that like I have to come when I'm ready, and you never know, like, he's capable of anything. I can't trust, like, I start, like, kulikuwa tu na that fear. In fact, from the word go, when he hit me, and bearing the fact that this is not the first time he's done that. And then, okay, yes, people might blame me, but then Ilona, people are saying me Jinga and all that, but I want you guys to understand that everyone does make mistakes. And the first time when he did that, I forgave him, because I believe like everyone deserves a second chance. Actually, my dad really rejected him. Like, he was like, oh, nini nini. My dad will always ask me if he's already had a family before, and the wife, they're no longer together with the wife. Do you think you're the one who's going to stay? And I was like, you know what, for the sake of my kid, I don't want my kid to be in, because my dad was willing to do everything for me. He had that fear. I wasn't really in my good mental state when I was in that house. There's a lot of things that used to happen that I preferred not to talk about. I didn't even like talk to my sisters about it, like about most of them, but sometimes I could talk to my dad, because that is the only person I have that I feel like I can talk to him about anything, and he's the one who is wise enough to advise me. So my dad was a bit, unsure about the situation. Even my grandma, I don't have a mom, my mom passed. So like, my grandma was, there were times when I used to call her crying, and she was like so stressed, and I really didn't want to stress her out. But I just feel like sometimes we were just chilling, and Anza Kunitusi out of nowhere, like the way he does. I get a lot of complaints, like how he's just vulgar and throwing abusive words to people without caring, nini, like. But trust me, it wasn't so good. So anyway, Ata, I just want to clarify the fact that I heard Nyako saying that I'm looking for fame or anything. If I really wanted to be famous, I'd have done, like through him, I'd have done from Kitambo. Like, see, he used to go live even with Nyako, but for me, I even personally told him, like, for now, I don't want to expose myself so much on social media because of my condition, and I'm not comfortable, like, going live, because he used to insist, like, situende live pamoja nini, and I think like I've done it just 2 times. At a point I was like, you know what, I don't feel okay with like exposing myself sana. Like, I just want it to be low-key. I just want a private life and all that. So yeah, he respected that, and that's really nice. That's a good thing. If I really want, I just want to clarify that fact. Me, I wasn't looking for whatever. I didn't nimetumwa, I don't know, and stuff like that. But no, that is not the case. This is what happened. I can't fake a scenario like this, to be honest. Like, this is definitely something that is real, and I can't fake something like this, especially during this time and period whereby, like, crazy things are happening to us women, and we just have to be safe. And I don't think someone in their right mind could say it's okay for a woman to get and I heard that I'm a gold digger, I was there for his money, but I was doing so much okay before him. Like, I'm not saying I was doing worse, like I was doing okay. I wasn't in a bad state. I thank God, like, my dad is like the type to support you fully, so I don't feel like I could get lured easily with material things. Like, I can fall in love with a man because I want material things. I'm not that type of lady. Na nikasikia pia alisema nilimkatia. So on my mother's grave, like, I wasn't the one who, like, me kwanza kama anasema nilimkatia, aniambie tu nilimkatia aje. Like, did they tell nataka tu aseme, like, where I told him namtaka, like, I'm interested in him. Anyway, I don't regret it, because what I say is, at the end of the day, there's a blessing out of this situation. Like, in every situation, I always tend to focus on the positive side rather than the negative side. I knew I was going to get insulted. I knew people would throw words at me and all of that shit, and I was ready for it. And I could care less, because at the end of the day, I know my truth, and I know myself, and I know my intentions weren't bad. Mara, him saying that Sijui alinini CJ faked his pregnancy. It's not his pregnancy. One minute he says that, and then the next minute he's texting me, oh, at the end of the day you still have my babies, nini. If I really and I miss it, really, like, what this person really wants, and I don't want anything to do with him, like, and I mean it, because I can't stay with someone for the sake of, like, maybe my baby and all that, and at the end of the day I'm the one who's getting hurt, because I deserve better. And it's not even a must for me to get a man, like, I'm not desperate for a relationship. I was actually doing good without a man. Like I wasn't even ready for a relationship after my last one. I decided I need to take a break, but things happened, and things happened so fast. Anyway, I can never I don't think someone who's more than 20 years older than me in his right mind anafaa kuwa na behave the way he's behaving, because like he just surprises me every day. So like things are just getting worse, things are not getting better. Anyway, and calling me a gold digger, I really would love to know which gold I'm digging, because I can't see the gold that I'm digging. It could have made a lot of sense. Not saying I'm choosy or anything, like I'm not looking down on him. But anyway, I fell in love with him for who he is. I wasn't interested in his money and all that. If anything, he was venye mimi nilikuwa namjua alikuwa mtu wa bike, and I'm not trying to say that hiyo kazi ya bike is not a good job or anything, but what I'm trying to say is it could have made a lot of sense if he was like, maybe he had his own company or something like that. Ingekuwa make sense when someone comes and says at I'm only there for the money. By the way, like money does not excite, like money, yes, money is good, and at the same time money is bad, but Mimi, it does not excite me as much from a man. The first time he came to visit me to my place, he was stranded, and I gave him fare to come back to Nairobi. Niye mwenye alikuja hadi penye niko, so nalikuja na kakwama, and he tried so much to, you know, talk to maybe sisters and and wamtumie do, but the one I don't think they were in a position to. So yeah, I gave him back, I lended him money. So hata akisema sijui, I really received him so well. I didn't know like the type of person I was dealing with. So even when I came to know his true colors. And then there's this scenario that happened again at the police station. Wow. So my dad comes, and he had to leave whatever he was doing. So he comes there, and he's like, at first he didn't even know it was him. Like he thought it was this officer that was handling my case, and then the police told him that, oh, I'm the one handling the case. And then my dad is like, I need to know who that man who is hitting my daughter is. The whole time he was there, and my dad didn't recognize him. He even told me like he was in shock when he saw him like face to face. Like he could not believe that is the person I was dealing with. So anyway, we had a talk when handling the case. My dad asked me what I really wanted. Nikasema I want to carry on with the case. Like I just want to carry forward the case. I don't want to drop it. Ikafika point, because my dad is being like, my dad is someone who is kind. So he was like, you know what? I believe in forgiveness, and I think you should just forgive him. Although I deeply really wanted for justice to be served, because in the first place, this person is not even sorry. There's no point, he told me. So actually there was a time I tried to discuss hapo peke, and he started abusing me, and ananiambia venye mimi ni mjinga, sijui nataka arudi huko ndani ya kule maragwe, I don't know what. I was like, yes, because you deserve it, you're not even sorry. Akaniambia wewe ni mjinga sana, sijui nini. I was like, it's okay, I don't care, acha tu hiyo jinga yangu ndio imefanya ukue hapa sasa hivi. Kanza kuniambia mimi ni mblainer, I don't know what. I was like, no, you can't keep on doing shit to people, and when they do what's right, unaanza kukasirika. So was I supposed to keep quiet the whole time when I'm being abused? No, I know my rights. I really do know my rights, and I can speak up. In as much as I'm this quiet person, when I get upset, I won't keep quiet about it. That is why I'm here addressing it. Na bado si ati hata nikiaddress, because I have so many things that are very disturbing, and for the sake of, because I still respect his family, his privacy, I won't display some other things because I feel like they're too personal. Although kuna vitu tu zenye I stole for myself, and I was in shock. Like it was so traumatizing. I started getting scared. I remember even after when you tulienda Migori, my shosh was like, when he hits you again, don't hesitate, just leave, because this man could kill me. Hitting me when I'm pregnant, imagine when I give birth, it could get worse, and I don't want to be stressed with my baby. But I'm a very happy person. I love peace. There's nothing I love more than peace. And at Penyemi Niko, I have peace of mind, and I thank God for that. Like I'm not really stressed about it. Higher. Anyway, let me go back to that story called police station. So after my dad convinced me, so he was like, as your dad, I would suggest just drop the case. And yeah, I listen to him because I love my dad so much, and I feel like I should listen to him, although I felt like I should have just carried the case, but nikasema ni sawa, let me just drop it. My dad leaves. I don't know alienda kumwambia nini, because my dad, I went to have a chat with him privately, and then tukamalizana vizuri. So when my dad was leaving, akaenda akamsimamisha, I don't know, akamsimamisha, and they had a chat kidogo. I don't know what they were talking about. I think he was taking my dad's number or something. So my dad drives off, and then kidogo nasikia someone shouting, oh, police. So I didn't know who was shouting. So the police was like, hey, because we're having a chat now with the police. Kidogo police akaniambia ni hiyo jeshi yako, ebu stayed there. So I was like, hey, what's not happening? They were okay, I had put on my friend's shoe nikienda police station. So my friend venye akasikia my dad is around because she wanted to meet my dad, akachukua tu viatu zangu na akakam nazo. Hizo viatu, they were like sort of Crocs ish, alikuwa amenibaia. Do you know, like they were attacking my friend because of the shoe, ati wanamnyang'anya hapo kwa police station. Hadi the police officers were like, are these people crazy? As in your right senses? Like, I don't know if it's bitterness, but that level of bitterness is just on another level. So you can't expect me to be dealing with such a person. I can never go back to this person, I promise. I have promised myself. I've seen a lot of toxic people, but this one was on another level, and I really can't put up with it. I'm beautiful, I am strong, and I deserve better. I deserve the best. At hivyo kosa kumpikia and all that, I had my reasons, my genuine reasons, because I'd say there was a way he was, first of all, who in his right mind anaendanga kunini, when you have issues you go discuss with your kids. My dad, of course every couple has issues. My dad has never sat us down ati, oh, sasa mama yenyu amefanya nini, and I feel like you can always talk to someone who is like your age, or your friend, or someone like your siblings. So I'm just like, what? So kuna that, after like discussing with the kids, kuna venye they started acting towards me. I even told my dad, like, I feel less respected. Kuna venye they were mocking me, sijui anasema mtoto wa Bombe, sijui like calling me names, nasikia wakisema hata sijui nickname. And it's funny how it was making him happy, like such things, such behaviors making. Anyway, people are different, like how people are raised is different. So I decided to isolate myself. But for me, if I feel like I'm trying to force my vibe with you, I won't, but I don't force myself. If I really don't, I feel like there's no respect. Jo, hakuna venye unaweza shinda ukiniambia, oh, go talk to the kids, go have a conversation. No, I used to refuse. Like I was like, I don't want to get close to them, because obviously they had already showed me the type of people that they were. So I decided, you know what, Mr. Kikwa close now. I don't want, because at first the relationship was so good, but ilifika point I was like, you know what, Staki, I won't even associate myself. At the end of the day, I was there because of Wajakoya himself. So I was like, hata wakisema nini or nini, I could care less, and I won't talk back because I'm way above that. Hata wakitry kuni provoke and everything, I'm way above them. So I won't talk back. Mistaki issues because I'm not childish. Anyway, sitaki hiyo ni utoto sasa kwanza kuvurugana na people so younger than me, as in trying to have beef. I don't have that energy. I have energy to do other things, but sikushinda tumevurugana na watoto wadogo. Yeah, so ikakuwa ni hivyo. So he used to, there was a point I used to get upset because of the way he was texting wife yake, the former wife. I even told him to stop. He was just throwing insults, and this lady was so calm. I didn't kwambia, she didn't even have time for him, like literally hakuwa na time yake. So I was like, why would you do that, to be honest? Like, why are you throwing nini hivyo, unamtukana, and yet she's the mother of your kids, I mean. So this is someone, hata akisema shida ni mimi. I don't get how you had your first family that you ran from, and then now you have this family and your wife ran from you, and then now me, I'm expectant, and then like you're already showing me the red flags, and you know, buying things for me to blind me, and then like when you get ukikosana unaanza kuniambia nirudishie kitu sijui nini nilikubaya. That is so childish. If you're doing something for me, do it genuinely, unless you are doing it just to lure me, kunifunga macho kuna, oh, I'm getting the, and I can't put up with that. If you feel like I need your things so much, I need your money so much, I need you to do things for me so much so that I don't leave, I promise you I won't do that. I can't stoop that low. I can't stoop low. So mtu akisikia kunitusi anitusi. If you want to throw words at me, but I know what I'm doing. Like I know why I left. I could not leave Njuma najua pia I have my own flaws, but hizo zake zilikuwa tu zimekuja tu sana, and I don't want anything to do with him, and nimekuja tu clean to let you guys know that that is what happened. And yeah, I don't have any other thing to say apart from that, but thank you so much if you've made it this far. I'll keep you guys posted in my next videos. I'll go back to vlogging again. Pole kwa nyamazia, but I'm going back to vlogging again, so I'm going to keep you guys posted. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.